Hey book girlies and guys, in this video I am going to be getting a new bookshelf and also giving you a bookshelf tour, so continue watching so you can see all the books I have, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe too. Phone died during the process of putting all the books on the shelf, but here is our shelf with newly organized books, and I'll go through every one of them. So this bottom shelf is my little sister's shelf, so we'll just quickly go through the books and not talk much about them because these are just my sister's books, but here we go. So we have the Anne of Green Gables books, but starting with the third because the other two our neighbor is actually borrowing from us, so we will get those back though. There's a couple different notebooks and activity books. Our notebooks and activity books. These are just some scratch and sketch books, and then I don't know this basket, and I think this is her art binder, but that is my sister Leah's shelf. Moving to the second shelf up, this shelf me and my older sister Violet share, but here we go with the books. This is actually my Bible. Okay, we're just gonna close this for a little bit. So, this is what my Bible looks like without the case on it. My dad got that for me when I got baptized. The Golden Brave by Melanie Dickerson. Oops. I would definitely recommend it. It is a retelling of Rapunzel and in a more realistic medieval setting, and it is really good. And I think Melanie Dickerson is actually a Christian author too. You probably have heard of the Lord of the Rings series, which I have actually not read. I haven't read this one either, but I am getting to it. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I have read that one. So this is the art of the Wingfeather Saga, and it's about the show and like the animation and that they did for it, and my uncle bought this for me for my birthday a year or two ago, and it is a really cool book. Even though the show isn't my favorite, the illustrations are super cool. I've read this graphic novel too many times. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think my dog chewed this. Then we have a bunch of 𝒑𝒑 magazines that me and my sister get. Okay, yay, I'm so excited to talk about this shelf. Over here are my Christian books, and then I have all my historical fiction. Great biography. These books are super cool. A nice church history book series for kids. This book is written by a Puritan, but it's updated so it's easier to read, and I'm currently going through this with my dad, and so far it's really good. Okay, this book is on display for a reason. If you've watched my short that I made recently, you know how much I love this book. It is so good, and I would definitely recommend it. It is a great World War II true story. I love it. Moving on to historical fiction. One of my favorites. I've heard this is super good, but I haven't read it yet. This one was really, really good. I think this one is actually a true story. My sister has read it and she said it was super good. I'm very excited to read it. Okay, now I'm super excited. My fantasy shelf. I have the whole Narnia series, but I don't want to take them all out. I really like this fantasy Snow White? No. Yes, Snow White retelling, but it's way different than Snow White. You just have to read it and see it's super good. My cousin's friend actually wrote this book and published it through Amazon. I would highly recommend checking it out. It is a great fantasy novel. Haven't read this one yet? Definitely recommend. I've had this book for so long, but I've never read it. Same for this one. Oh no. Okay, I'm not just zooming through that without talking about the 𝓙𝓮𝓼𝓾𝓼 𝓒𝓱𝓻𝓲. If you don't know already, the 𝓙𝓮𝓼𝓾𝓼 𝓒𝓱𝓻 is my favorite series ever. It is about 3 kids in a fantasy world, and they are trapped under the rule of these evil fangs, and then they find out there's so many secrets that they haven't heard of or haven't known about until now. And okay, you might be wondering, Kira, what are you doing with 2 copies of the whole 𝓙𝓮𝓼𝓾𝓼 𝓒𝓱𝓻? So this copy is like my nice copies, but then these are the ones I'm going to annotate. As you can see, I've already annotated the first one, but I haven't gotten to do the other ones yet, but I will. I'm so excited to. The 𝓷𝓪𝓶𝓮 Legacy is a great allegorical series that retells some Bible stories, and they are told super well in like a sci-fi world. I would definitely recommend this series as well. Okay, so those were my like 2.5 bookshelves. Moving on to my older sister Violet's shelves. She thinks she has as many books as me, but her shelves are empty compared to mine. Ooh, nice bookmark. My sister loves Agatha Christie. If you have been a subscriber for a little while, you may recall back in January I bought this for my sister at the Strand bookstore in New York City. Okay, this copy of the 𝓙𝓮𝓼𝓾𝓼 𝓒𝓱𝓻 is not mine, guys. It is my sister's. Okay, I think she has these organized mystery fantasy, romance, and then her Christian books. So we're heading into the Christian books. Bible. Okay, I read this book too, and it was super good. I would highly recommend it for a younger Christian girl. Even if you're not younger, it's still an awesome book. I don't know why this book is in her Christian section. Maybe she just didn't have another place for it. Okay, we're at the very top shelf. This is the side series that my sister really liked. I haven't read it though. She actually has the whole Hunger Games series, but her friend is currently borrowing some of them, and she loves Hunger Games so much. I am going to read them sometime soon, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. Those books look super cool. I don't think my sister's read them, but she got them for Christmas. Up there we have an Oh My Word sign, some yearbooks, and then those are just some of my notebooks. We actually moved our old bookshelf over here and put all those classic books we have on here. Also my fish tank and my sewing machine. Almost forgot, in my closet I actually have more books, so we're going to go through all of those. The Giver, I have the whole series, but my brother is borrowing the second one right now, so it's not on the shelf. By far the best one in the series. Haven't read this one yet. Little House on the Prairie set, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and then Little Woman. And over here is all my sister's Nancy Drew books, and then she also has a copy of Pride and Prejudice. Down here I have all of the Keebler Lost Cities books except for the newest one. Okay, so I think those are all my books. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and bye!